Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial we'll be recreating the gorgeous sketch voted in by you guys, designed by the talented CookiezCrumbles. For this I've used 2 fake cake tiers, so styrofoam dummies, and to cover them in fondant you're going to need something for the fondant to stick to. This is vegetable shortening that I'm lacing all over the cake dummies. You could also spray it with water instead. Take your fondant, I've coloured mine with gel food colour into these pastel-y yellow and pink tones, and then using cornstarch to help not to stick to the countertop as I roll it out to about 2 or so millimeters in thickness. Drape it over your cake, press out any of the air trapped at the very top, and then secure in those top edges. To apply your fondant to your cake, just gently undo the pleats and massage the fondant, pushing any air towards the bottom of the cake so it doesn't get trapped inside. Make sure that bottom edge is nice and secured. I like to use my fondant smoother and just tap it around the base and then cut off the excess. Smooth it out with 2 fondant smoothers and then repeat again for your bottom tier. I'll leave a link in the eye icon and in the description box below of how to create a cake covered in fondant rather than using styrofoam dummies. So totally up to you. These are really great for weddings when you have a whole bunch of decorations like this gigantic cake, but there's only a very few guests, so you're not going to feed everybody with that much cake. This is where the cake dummies come in. So it just gives you that little touch of elegance without wasting all that food. Repeat the same step again for your bottom tier, but this time I've used a pastel pink colour. Once it's all adhered, taking off the excess and smoothing it out with 2 fondant smoothers. Then take a small round piping tip. I've used a number 2 here and some black royal icing. I'll leave a link in the eye icon and description box below on how to make this royal icing. I've created these really fun kind of rectangular petals. I've added some at the front and I'm just adding a few more towards the back. And when it's as full as you like, create a stem leading from the base all the way down to your cake board. I've decorated 3 of these all around the cake so that we could choose any side to be our front. You could also just concentrate this design towards the front of your cake, but it's a lot more fun to go all the way around. Gives you nice little opportunities here to practice piping. For the smaller flowers, I've created 3 little buds at the top. I created little stems and then I attached it to the cake. I'd personally do it the other way around, where you create the lines leading out from the center of your cake and then pipe on those little circles so that they're a little bit more prominent, because you couldn't really tell too much here. Once you're done with the bottom cake, continue up to the top. These are slightly different flowers. They're going to be more kind of water droplet sort of shaped petals and tighter together. So I tried to follow as best as I could the design by CookiezCrumbles, or CookiezCrumbles. I let mine set just at room temperature for about 3 hours. By the time I came back, that royal icing was rock solid. Add on any leaves at the top. And then when it's completely set, go in with some edible gel food colour, mixed in with a little bit of vodka or lemon juice if you can't use alcohol, and then paint in the sections. This next step is super therapeutic. If you're enjoying these videos, feel free to subscribe. We do upload a new video every week. Do the same for the top. And I was worried that the light pink might not show through so well, so I actually added white gel food colour with my pink gel food colour. That just made it a lot more opaque. But you want to be a bit more mindful that you don't touch the black icing, because if you do, the white will show directly on top. add some green to your little leaves and then take some off so that it's not too dark. And that's my attempt at recreating CookiezCrumbles' fantastic little floral design. My camera stopped recording as I was creating the piping at the base, unfortunately, but I will leave a video where I do demonstrate this in the eye icon and description box below. Thank you guys for watching, I hope it was to your standard, and I'll see you again in the next one.